presidential hopefuls making their last push to voters. This morning, we're talking to political analyst Stephen Goggin about another race. Hey, good morning, Dr. Goggin. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about the San Diego race for mayor. Todd Gloria, Barbara Bree, neck and neck. Our ABC 10 News Union Tribune poll from early October shows Gloria slightly ahead by just 1 percentage point, but 24% at that time said they were undecided. Both candidates at campaign events today. Last minute campaigning, as you know, has been something that people have done for a long time. How big a difference does that make to do these last minute pushes for voters?
It can make a big deal, right, in terms of people turning in their ballots, their mail ballots in person or at bothering to show up on election day, right? Many of these last minute events are more about mobilizing and make sure people that are already predisposed to vote get the votes in rather than necessarily persuading them to go one way or another. But it can make a big deal right at the last minute, particularly in a race that is showing as close as this, particularly with so many ballots still returned. And, you know, the last poll showed many undecideds. And so it's unclear exactly who they're breaking for.
Yeah, especially as you point out, some of them may be waiting until the very last minute. How big a difference will mail-in voting make to the San Diego mayoral race?
So it's interesting, right? Is nationwide, right? Many are kind of believing that mail-in voting and kind of giving everyone these ballots, right, might possibly kind of tip the edge a little bit towards Democrats. But of course, both Barbara Bree and Todd Gloria, right, are Democrats campaigning in this, officially nonpartisan race. And so the higher turnout and the easier access to the polling places and the voting booth, it's a bit unclear how it'll break in this particular manner. And the coalitions that the two candidates have kind of built. There are a number of reasons to think it might be able to go either way. And given the closeness of the race, it's somewhat unlikely that we'll actually know exactly who wins, even with the majority of ballots kind of coming in early tomorrow night.
As you point out, they're both Democrats. What do you think differentiates them?
So we've seen a lot in terms of the coalitions they've built and their backers, right? Todd Gloria is an assembly member, and his history in that manner has brought many kind of more union and other kind of typical Democratic support. Whereas Barbara Bree, right, has assembled a number of more business leaders and other things there. But their coalitions, right, while they have a number of differences in policy and have, of course, highlighted them, throughout the campaign, right, is they're still pushing for a number of kind of many things that you would think of from a typical Democrat, with Barbara Bree arguably doing a bit more to try to attract Republicans from the right.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Dr. Stephen Goggin, thank you so much. We appreciate your thoughts. And we just want to remind our viewers that ABC 10 News is your source on election night. We will have live wall-to-wall coverage on streaming devices, including Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and your smartphone. If you want to watch, just download the ABC 10 News app, or you can also go to 10news.com for the very latest on all the races and issues that matter to you.